Yo, what's up? Bodybuilding show on location at the 2014 NPC Desert Storm with the man, IFBB Pro, Tonnell Rodrique in the house. He's going to be in the movie The Perfect Physique coming up. He's going to be competing in the Olympia. We're going to find out all about his journey. I want to make sure that we both audio it up. I'm not yelling at you, Tonnell, but we don't have a microphone, so let's talk as loud as possible for the people. How are you, bro?
I'm really good. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah?
I drove out here. I'm really, it's really going good. You guys have a great venue, one of the best venues I've ever seen.
Wow. Miles Productions.
Miles Productions. It's really good. Feel confident about the competitor saying. I can't wait to see some new talent. So I'm really stoked about that.
Right. Well, Tonnell, you got an amazing story. I know you've been a personal trainer for years. You kind of got into the sport in 2013. Now you find yourself on the Olympia stage in the movie The Perfect Physique. What a journey, a quick journey to the top, really.
Yeah.
So tell us how it all began.
Well, my first show was at the West Coast Classic last year.
I just did that show.
You just did? Okay.
Yeah.
So I did that show last year, and I did a couple local shows. I joined Zero Gravity Fitness with Vincent, my coach. Yeah. Won a couple overalls, and I was having fun as an amateur. So we said, hey, you know what? I'm just
stop right there, though. How did you embark on getting on stage? Because obviously you've had a physique for years. You just didn't decide to compete. So was it a poster? Was it a friend? Did you train somebody for a show? I want to know how you embarked on that decision. That's a big decision for you.
Oh yeah, it was kind of all in one type of thing. I've had guys that did actually the men's physique division. I've always wanted to be a bodybuilder, and when the men's physique division came, I really wanted to do it because it was maintainable for me. Yeah. At the time when I was training, the diet, I learned the diet. It was very comfortable for me. And I just started out. I tried it out, and it worked overall. And yeah, well, at my first show, I got second place, which is understandable. Yeah. But as far as the record goes, I was doing really well, and I stepped on a national stage. I did the USA's 2013 top 10, and then I went pro in South Carolina at the Junior USA's this year.
All right. So. What a big win. Now, did you win the overall there? Or?
I got second to Frank Ortega. Give a shout out to Frank Ortega. He's actually from Team Zero Gravity too. So it was only 2 pro cards that show. So wow. I got second. And after that, I did the San Jose with Jeremy Bendiga and Felipe Franco. Shout out to those 2 guys. And then I went to Dallas and I qualified for the Olympia. And I was really stoked about that show because I was standing next to guys that I was like, been following for all these years.
Yeah, what I mean? Matt Christianer, one good friend of ours, he was also in the movie.
Yeah, Matt Christianer.
And you actually edged out my boy, didn't you?
Oh, which one?
You edged out Matt.
Oh, Matt, yeah. I love Matt. Love you, Matt. Love you, Matt. I had to do it. We're both going to the Olympia this year, so I'm very excited about that. I'm very stoked to be on the movie. The Perfect Physique. I'm glad I got chosen.
Yeah, what an honor that is.
Shout out to Candace King for choosing me. And,
thank you, Candace.
Yeah. So I'm really happy right now.
What are you gonna do? So you've done a few shows. You've done very well. You got the overall titles under your belt. You have the IFBB Pro card. Now you have the Olympia qualification. Going into this show, it's the biggest show of your life. Are you gonna do anything different, or are you gonna stick with got you here thus far?
Well, knowing that I am the underdog here. And these guys are coming in with a little bit more size, I'm going to use the knowledge of the diet and the training to actually get me there right so I can get in that top 5 hopefully this year. First call is kind of my goal. So, going back to my coach, sitting down with my coach and, getting like that perfect regimen so that way I can actually fit into the top 5. But if not, I'm glad to be on stage.
For sure.
It's just good to be.
Yeah. Because once you do the Olympia, you're now an Olympian. For the rest of your life. It's like once you're Mr. Olympia, people always call you Mr. O. So, I'm stoked for you. I'm excited to see. You've done so much so fast. I mean, it's like it seems like where's the top going to end up for you? Yeah. Now you're in the movie, and man, things you should be happy right now. Who was your first fitness inspiration as a kid? Like mine was Sylvester Stallone and Rocky. That's what got me started. What got you started?
I would say, you know what, to tell you the truth, I never really had one. But
what was your motivation? Was it to get girls? I mean, what was it?
Yeah, I will. I don't think I've had that problem.
Well, it doesn't hurt. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't hurt, right?
But my motivation was that I was always a thin type of guy. You know, being that I played football in high school, and I was a baseball star too. I was wide receiver, and I was center field baseball. And I was always small, so I always wanted to obtain like a bigger physique. But not knowing what I was doing, I would, you know, probably have the wrong type of diet. But then, you know, once I started to do a little more research and stuff like that, then it started to make more sense to me, and that's when I kind of went into the physique division.
Right. And you know, the diet is really the most important part of this, of everything. I'm actually fascinated by it because for years as a personal trainer myself, I never practiced what I preached. I had genetics, I had abs, but as I got older, I had to like really do that diet. And it's not about the supplements, it's not about the training. To me, the training is the fun part. The hard part is eating when you're not hungry. Eating the fish and the asparagus when you're not hungry. I mean, let's talk about that a little bit. What is your you know, when you get about 4 weeks out, that's when everything really cranks up. So what are you eating right now?
Well, right now I'm on a kind of a low-high carb cycle, okay? And what I'm doing for the show, and that's what I'm doing for the Olympic showdown. But it's all about dedication and hard work. It's all mental, I would say. You know, driving by McDonald's, driving by Jack in the Box and whatnot. You want to keep your goal in your mind and go for that.
Right.
You're gonna have sidetracked. You're gonna be sidetracked by different things, but you know that's what makes a true champion.
And you know, I mean, I hear that. It's cool to hear that from a champion talking, and IFBB pros say that because having the mental fortitude, it's almost like it's hard, but it's kind of beyond hard. It's almost a spiritual thing to where, you know, you want something so bad that it outweighs the Philly cheesesteak or the, you know, whatever else that, you know, that's what's on my mind right now.
But luckily, I always tell people, luckily I'm a patient type of person, so I can wait for that cheeseburger or that round pizza. I don't know if you guys seen that pizza and margarita I had from the Dallas show.
No, but dude, I was looking at you, so to find you, it's rodrigue.tonnell@gmail. Is how they...
Rodrigue, yeah, RODRIGUE.Tonnell, TONNELL @gmail. That's my email. Instagram, True Fitness, TRU_fitness.
And that was what I was gonna say. I couldn't find you on IG for whatever reason. Almost there? Okay.
Maybe you can type in as back in the game.
Oh really?
That was an inside joke. Jason Pasta. Give a shout out to Jason Pasta. Really good guy.
Yeah. He's in the movie.
I love that guy.
Yeah, he looks like Matt Christianer's older brother. Yeah. Does they not look alike? Every time I see a post about him, I'm like, oh, my boy Matt. Oh no, that's Jason. So what do you do outside of, you know, this crazy sport of competitive bodybuilding? What are you into? Are you into mountain biking? Or are you just like video games? What do you do?
I'm really worldwide. I like to do a lot of things. There's not the thing that I don't like to do. I mainly train. That's kind of what I do. I'm really busy with like online training and training at Zero Gravity Fitness. So it's right now it's all about my training for the Olympia and looking out for my clients. Because I have a couple clients doing a couple shows. Well,
you have a balancing act going on yourself. I mean, you're working a lot, you're training for the biggest show of your life. Let's talk about that a little bit. How do you balance all that?
Well, it's a balance. It's very hard, I would say, but I like to.
It's never that hard if you want something bad.
Oh yes. I'm a very spiritual guy. You know, I go to a local church in my neighborhood.
Christian?
Christian church, and I use that as mental focus and just to keep me balanced. You know, and it works out for me. You know, again, you're always going to have your downfalls and your highs and your lows. It's just all about learning how to balance that. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what the art of bodybuilding is. You know what I mean? Just balancing yourself and to get you to the next level.
What part of being an IFBB pro? I mean, do you want to give back to the sport? Do you want to be a role model? What do you want to be as IFBB pro Tonnell Rodrique? I mean, what does your name mean in the IFBB? Do you have a vision for that yet? Because it just happened, so I mean, it's okay if you don't. If you have, I think you do.
Oh yeah. I want to be the type of IFBB pro that's very humble and very open to a lot of people. Not to say that other IFBBs aren't, but you know, I get a lot of emails and stuff like that. People asking me questions, and I love answering questions. I love to give out advice. I love to you know, share what, you know, my workouts are for my shoulders and how do I get my back bigger and how do I get my chest fuller. So I want to be that guy where it's just hey, you know, Tonnell Rodrique, that guy's a really humble IFBB pro, and that's kind of what I'm aiming for, because that's the definition of IFBB is humble. You know what I mean? That's you know.
Well, at that point, I mean, you've already proven yourself.
Yeah.
You're an IFBB pro. I interviewed Miss Olympia, Dana Bailey, and I asked her, you know, man, year-round, you're always in shape. You know, I see a lot of people, they go into this off-season. I ask her this question, how do you do it? And she says, well, now that I'm a pro, I should walk around and I should look like a pro. And wow, Miss Olympia, what a great answer, right?
Oh, yeah.
So how are you? Are you, you know, obviously you're looking to put on size. I'm looking to put on size, and I've done it both ways. I've done it in mean games, and I've done it, you know, where you have that off-season flow. I will never do that again. Now, what's your style?
My style is that I don't believe in the word off-season.
Nice. Yeah, my
There's
kind of
no
guy.
such thing as off-season. It's for those that say that they're off-season, that just means that I'll catch them at McDonald's and I'll give them a wave.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
But that's just like what my coach always you know, preaches, that there's no such thing as off-season. You should go into a show bigger and better, and that's how I got into the Olympia this year.
Right. So you were actually a prep coach as well.
Yes.
So they just get a hold of you on your Gmail address on Facebook too?
Yeah, you can get a hold of me on my Facebook, Tonnell Rodrique, or go to my athlete page, Tonnell Rodrique too. Or you can go on my Instagram under True Fitness, TRU_fitness.
Where are you from?
I'm from Pasadena area.
Oh, you're California.
I'm a Cali guy. You know what I'm
So
saying?
am I.
Yeah. A lot of people get confused.
So is Candace.
That's Kansas.
That's right. We're making the best of it here, though, aren't we? Well, dude, I'm stoked to have you on the show. Now, do you want to throw a shout out to some sponsors?
Yeah.
Friends and family.
Shout out to, you know, Skin Deep Nutrition, eFlow Nutrition, ProFlex, Team Zero Gravity, all my teammates, all the bikini girls. Shout out to Taylor Vincent. She's going to be doing the Bikini Olympia this year. Shout out to my coach, Ryan Vincent, my boss, Caden Riley, and just everybody that's been supporting me throughout this whole successful year for me.
Wow. Well spoken. I love it, man. I ask these, throw a shout out, people start scratching their head. You just rattle them off, man, like a true IFBB pro. Thank you so much for doing it. I look forward to doing it officially in the movie. We're going to get a little bit more in depth.
Oh, yeah.
Interview for
Yeah.
sure. You know, it'll be like a Barbara Walters special, okay?
Okay, yeah. I'm down for that one.
The Bodybuilding Show. Thank you to Pro Subs, My Oatmeal, 6-pack bags, Ride Now, Swole Swag watches, and Pita Jungle. Thanks for watching. Please like it, tweet it, share it. You know it. Thanks.